All right, today we're going to look at a blues riff. It's a blues riff in A, and I'm using the blues scale, which most of us probably already know, but I'm going to show it to you as well. And we're only going to use half of it, the top half. So just to clarify, here's the blues scale. Starting at the 5th fret on the 6th string, there's A. There's our root point. 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 4. So there's a blue note. 1, 4, 1, 4. If we take the blues note out, in those two spots, it's just a pentatonic, minor pentatonic. There's minor pentatonic. Now I'll put the blues note in. Okay, it creates this chromatic line. Tension and release is what we're looking for with that. Okay, so we're going to be using the top half of this. So pretty much that much. There's our root. There's our root again. Maybe an extension of one note above or minor third. Okay, using the blues scale, we can play the scale all day long, picking each note. But when we start putting different characters such as bending, release, hammer-ons, that's when it really starts coming alive. So that's kind of what this riff has in it. So here's the riff. Okay, so it's like a call and response of itself. We're going to start with actually going one note higher than where I showed you. So not the 8th fret, but the 9th fret. Almost bending to get to our root again. Okay, so watch the notation on this one too. Bending to meet, and then going back to that 8th fret. Now, one of the tricky parts is getting that 3rd finger to roll over because it's at the same fret. Okay? That's one of the hardest moves as a guitar player, to get cleanly notes that are right next to each other. So rolling of the finger, what I'm doing is I'm kind of just rolling up and going over to the next note. And the notes are not bleeding together. That's bleeding together. They're both ringing. We don't want that. Now you can also mute a little bit with that right hand. Okay, that'll kill the bleeding of the notes together too. So that's part one. Very traditional, this next part. So a little bend here, you're bending into the blues note. Then again, our movement across the fingerboard, our first finger's doing the rollover. I'm doing a bunch of hammer-on and pull-offs too. Well, pull-offs mostly. And it's tricky with the pinky. There's with the 3rd finger. It's more traditional using that 3rd finger. You'll see most blues players, a lot of blues players will use these 3 fingers only and almost even tuck that pinky away. There's a lot of technique out there, so I'll try to incorporate as much as I can show you. So the riff. A little bend there at the end, just to put a little bit of character in there. So make sure you look at the notation, check out the notation, and hope you have fun with this one. It's a blues riff in A. And always remember to keep in tune and keep tuning in. This is Fenocchi.